Let us see the next topic, bacteria. Based on their activity, bacteria can consider as a friend and foe. For example, a little drop of curd turns the milk into curd, and sometimes we can affected by the victim of typhoid by the organism name is Salmonella typhi, and in curd the milk turns into curd by the action of the organism Lactobacillus lactis. So based on their beneficial and harmful activities, bacterium can consider as the friend and foe. And next one is the milestone in bacteriology. In the year of 1829, C.G. Ehrenberg coined the term bacterium. And in the year of 1884, Christian Gram introduced the staining method, whether the bacterium become a gram positive or gram negative. We can easily classify it. This technique we have to learn later in this chapter. The next one, 1923, David H. Berkey discovered and published the first edition of Berkey's manual. And in the year of 1928, Frederick Griffith discovered the sexual reproduction of the bacterial transformation. This is one of the sexual reproduction in bacteria. And in the year of 1952, Joshua Lederberg discovered the plasmid, which is present inside the bacterial cell. So bacterium or a prokaryotic unicellular ubiquitous means which is present in everywhere. Okay, so ubiquitous microscopic organism. The study of bacteria is known as a bacteriology. First Dutch scientist Anton van Leeuwenhoek only identified the bacterium in the year of 1676, and he coined the term animalcules. Robert Heinrich Hermann Koch was a German physician and microbiologist. He only considered the founder of modern bacteriology. So he identified the causal organisms for anthrax, cholera and tuberculosis. The experimental evidence for the concept of infection was proved by him, Koch postulates. Okay, so he was awarded the Nobel Prize in Medicine and Physiology in the year of 1905. Next one is the general characteristic features of bacteria. So bacteria we already know about the prokaryotic organisms. So prokaryotic means lack nuclear membrane and membrane bound organelles. And it has the genetic material. That name of the genetic material is known as a nucleoid, genopore or incipient nucleus. The cell wall is mostly made up of by polysaccharides and proteins. So mostly it lacks the chlorophyll. So we are called as a heterotrophic. For example, Vibrio cholerae, and some of them has the autotrophic. So which possess the chlorophyll, bacteriochlorophyll. For example, Chromatium. Okay, and they reproduce vegetatively by binary fission and endospore formation. That is coming under the asexual reproduction. Suppose that is a sexual reproduction means it exhibits the variations due to the genetic recombination, which is achieved through the conjugation, transformation and transductions. Both the asexual and sexual reproduction we have to learn in detail from later. Okay, the next one is the shape and flagellation of the bacteria. Bacterium has possessed the two shapes. One is a coccus and another one is a bacillus. So according to their arrangement, there is a name. Coccus means, two means Diplococcus. So bunch of coccus means Staphylococcus. It is in a linear arrangement means Streptococcus. And Sarcina, it's like a square shape. And 4 means Tetracoccus. So this is the one type of the shape. Okay, so coccus. And another one type of a shape is a bacillus form. So bacillus, Diplobacillus, spirillum, and this one is a vibrio. So like a comma shaped. So this is the shape of the bacterium. The next one is the flagellation in bacteria. So by the arrangement of the flagella, it has the 5 types. So only one side, only one flagella is present means that is a monotrichous. In a bunch of flagella in one side means that is a lopotrichous, and both the side the bunch of the flagella present means that is a amphitrichous, and around the bacterial cell means that is known as a peritrichous. Lack of flagella means that is a atrichous.